I'm literally traveling full-time for my job. Sorry? That's crazy. Hi everyone, I'm Jordy. Welcome back to my public diary. In today's entry, I'm going to be updating you guys on a major life change that has happened in the past few months that I think would be very good for you guys to hear. Before we continue, I want to quickly talk about Dossier. Dossier makes high quality, luxury inspired fragrances and sells them at a very fair price. So when they reached out to me to talk about their fragrances, I was very excited. Just an FYI, this is not sponsored. These were gifted to me and Dossier asked me to talk a little bit about them. So I have two perfumes here. If you open it up, we got a fun little box and it comes with this fun little info card that describes the notes, what fragrance it was inspired by, and just gives you some information. Then we have the fragrance. And then it also has the notes on the bottle. So we have Gourmand Orange Blossom, and my favorite thing about these is this magnetic cap. So before we put this on and I talk about her, I want to also talk about the other perfume I chose, which is called Woody Sandalwood, which is inspired by Le Labo Santal 33. A very popular perfume. We have our card describing her. This one's a little bit more sweet. This one's a bit more musky. The first time I got these and I tried them, I actually put both of them on because I was impatient. This combination makes me feel expensive. So I will usually put Woody Sandalwood on, give her a spritz, dab, dab, dab. Yeah, it's giving mature woman. Then I have a little bit of a summer flair with the Gourmand Orange Blossom, and we put her on as well. Oh, I just actually am obsessed with both of these together. What I really love is the amazing return policy. I'm not someone who really understands notes when they're described on websites. I just kind of have to smell it for myself. So I'm very jazzed when something has a good return policy. And if you guys check below, there is a discount there and it's very exciting because you will get money off of your amazing purchase. I'm just a huge fan of Dossier and what they're doing. As some of you may know, I upload semi-infrequently on this channel, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a catch up. I moved to the Washington, D.C. area. Washington, D.C. area means Arlington, Virginia, you know, just across the Potomac River. Many people say that's not Washington, D.C., which I agree, it's Arlington, but nobody knows where that is. Well, maybe some people do. Anyway, I'm just going to say the Washington, D.C. area. Okay, so I moved to the greater Washington, D.C. area in September of 2021 into an amazing apartment with an amazing roommate. And I moved there for work. I had been working for the company I work for, Bright Trip. It's a travel company, for 2 years remotely out of my parents' house.
Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel.
And then we got an office in Arlington.
Today we're in the office for the very first time.
So I moved to work in that office and it was really a growing experience. Living on my own, I mean, I hadn't really lived on my own. I went out of state to college, but then I moved home for 2 years. So one of my goals when I moved there was obviously to girl boss, but also to establish myself as an independent person because I hadn't really been on my own in that way before. That was something I felt like I did, even though I had a lot of growing pains.
I hope it means something.
I eventually became really comfortable with myself and being by myself. It was something that I was pretty proud of myself, that, you know, I achieved a goal that I had. And then on top of that, I got really lucky moving there because I made such amazing friends. I had my roommate who was already my friend. I went to college with her, Libby, shout out Libby. And then a bunch of people I went to college with lived in that area. And also one of my very, very best friends, Jill, lived in Maryland, which was only like an hour away. So I got to see her a lot. And it was just an amazing situation. I just made friends with so many people.
This is a joke. So I made friends, I established myself as an independent person, and in May of this year, I sort of was thinking like, what's next for me? And side note, I never really thought that DC was going to be the place I really settled down. I mean Arlington, the DC area, DC in general, that region, that wasn't a place I saw myself long term. So I started thinking around May, like, okay, this is awesome and cool, and I've learned a lot and it's been great, but I don't think this is where I am going to be. And then in May, also, our CEO was like, listen, you guys are traveling a lot. We did what we needed to do in this office, and now it's time you guys can go back to remote work. Do with that what you will, make whatever choices you want to make. And that was amazing to hear from me. And I was thinking how much I miss working remote. And I loved working in the office with my coworkers, but also I really learned to appreciate and value remote working. So being remote again, I was like, whoa, that's crazy, but also I have a lot of decisions to make. Decision 1, do I stay in the DC area? Decision 2, do I move somewhere else? Decision 3, do I travel the world now that I'm remote? I can work anywhere in the world. And I haven't gotten to travel the way I've been wanting to travel like my whole life. So after consulting my friends, family, and therapists, they were all like, is this not your dream to travel full time and do what you want to do and make videos you want to make and, you know, do the thing that you've been writing down in your manifestation journal for several years? And I was like, that's interesting you say that, because it feels like I don't deserve it yet. I feel like I need to work harder to get to that point. And they're like, let's unpack that later. And I'm like, oh, maybe we should. So after weighing my options, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna travel. I'm not centered, am I? Sorry, I'm not centered. If that was throwing anyone off, I'm sorry. But let me go back to the story. I decided I'm going to be traveling full time. Boom. That was said and done. My coworker Daniel was like, I kind of want to do that too. And then we were both like, cool, let's do it. And we're gonna split Airbnbs because we're literally going to be cutting our Airbnb price in half, so that's great. Bada bing, bada boom. Me and Daniel, we're going to be traveling full time.
Now join us on our adventure as we go get food.
Okay, now that was all said and done, but I had a bit of a time crunch. I'm going to London at the beginning of June. I think it was like June 12th or something. And then I'm going to Lisbon at the very beginning of July. And Lisbon, I'm gonna be there for 3 months. So that meant I had to move in like 2 weeks at the time of me learning this. Okay, I'm going to be living abroad to me going to London. So there was a lot of mess in between that, but basically I decided, okay, my home base where I keep all of my stuff when I'm not traveling is going to be my parents' house. Hello, I love being at my parents' house. I have my dog there, my mom is there, and it's cozy. So why would I just get another apartment? If I have the option to live with my family, I'm gonna do it. Sorry, I don't care if that's the American standard, I don't care if that's the millionaire, billionaire grind set, I'm going to be living with my family. So I had my last day in the office.
Remember when we were here and I had your little camera and you were giving me a tour of the place? Anticipate.
Look at this nice art. That was last
Full
day.
circle moment.
Last day.
I like how you're holding the camera and
Yeah.
I said goodbye to all of my good friends, which was really sad.
Out here vlogging. He is an influencer.
I'm vlogging because Jordy's too nervous to.
Hunter, how are we feeling over here?
I'm very sad that Jordan is leaving me.
You don't have to lie, it's okay. How are we doing?
I'm feeling like $1 million. Except for the part of me that is very sad that Jordy is leaving.
And then I moved back to Illinois.
Keys, phone, and wallet, and mask.
all the essentials. So I don't have to hold this, my keys or phone, as I'm putting stuff in my car. Look at this. Doubling up right now. Check that out. We're getting Starbucks before I leave. I'm a little behind. I'm supposed to leave at 5:30. It's 5:48. My bad. But at least we're not arriving right on time.
Yeah.
Like,
they would probably hate us if we did
because
that.
they open at 5:30. So, you know, it's casual.
She's so beautiful with the sun.
She does look beautiful.
I think she's able to look into the sun. You should watch that.
Bye, apartment. Yeah. It's a bit of a squeeze. Oat milk's definitely better. Bye, Livy. I love you so much. Thanks for being the best roomie ever. Bye, Livy. Love you. It's crazy this is happening. Like, I haven't processed leaving because it's been so chaotic the past few days just packing. So I actually haven't processed anything yet, and I'm probably gonna have a nice sob. But for now, I'm not processing anything. Here we go. It was crazy how fast these things changed, and it's honestly insane the life that I'm living. And I just wanted to give this update that I'm going to be living in Europe. Well, it's for 3 months, and then I'm not gonna have a visa, so then I'm coming back. I'm technically living in Europe for 3 months. Yeah, I lived in Lisbon for a month. I'm like, I don't know if I could say that, but it's 2 months. I was in Lisbon for 2 months anyway. So right now I'm in Milan, which might be confusing because I said Lisbon. But you guys will understand if you watch my vlogs. So you should probably subscribe and turn on notifications so you guys will know what's going on. I don't know if that was convincing. I don't know if you guys will unsubscribe from that pitch to subscribe. Anyway, I feel like I covered everything that I needed to cover. This has been amazing so far. And secondly, I have a little bit of a philosophy moment. I don't know if this is philosophy. Also, check this out. Wait. You know it's Europe when there is sparkling water in a plastic bottle. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's how you know it's Europe. Anyway, I just want to say that I truly believe I manifested this. I could do a whole video on manifestation and like all that stuff, but just know that I manifested this and manifestation works, and you guys should definitely do it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I have a lot of videos coming. London vlog, Lisbon, multiple vlogs from Lisbon, Italy. It's all coming. Really, it's coming fast. Oh. I'm just gonna go after that. Love you guys. Bye.